All right, guys. Well, welcome back to Missouri. So it kind of rained a bit this morning. There's a high potential of rain all morning, so I'm not going to fish right now. We're going to go drive around, take a look at some of the sights and sounds down here. We'll go check out some of the cool spots that I found being down here before, and just kind of take a general tour of the area, I guess. Stay tuned, guys. Check this out. I don't know if you guys saw that big turbine wheel. Of course, people are pulling up. Get out of here! I always emptying the trash cans. It's the guy working. Thanks for being here. Damn it. So here's the overlook. Can you even see the dam? Barely. There it is. You can barely see it, but there's the dam right there. There's the Lake of the Ozarks. It's pretty cool. So there's the dam right there. Bagnell Dam is what that is. And there's actually a campsite down on the bottom, and I've stayed down there on my motorcycle, so you can stay right below the dam here. At least I'm about 90% sure that campsite's still there. That was 5-6 years ago, something like that. But yeah, there's the main lake, and on a nice day, it's early and it's kind of rainy this morning, you'll see paragliders, parasailing, just boats running all over up and down. So it's kind of a cool spot up here. This camera doesn't do it any justice, but all right, guys, so we kind of checked out this spot up here. That big thing over at the entrance was like one of the turbines from the dam, but we're gonna go drive across the dam now, and then we're gonna go check out the strip. So the strip is on the other side of the dam. It's kind of like their really touristy area of this lake, I would say, from Lake of the Ozarks, the Bagnell Dam strip. But there is a pretty cool spot down there that I found, and we're gonna go check that out. There's some kind of there's an interesting thing down there to check out. So let's go down there and check it out. It's a power plant turbine. It's kind of cool, but ain't really much to see there. So anyways, we're gonna head down to the dam. At least drive across it. There isn't like, you can't get a tour of the dam or anything here, like you can up at Gavin's Point, but we'll go ahead and check this out. All right, guys. So we made it out to this spot. Actually, what I wanted to, part of it was this arcade. So this arcade, like you can see the doors right here. It's like an old school arcade in there that you don't see very many of those like that anymore. But it's kind of a cool spot up here. But the other thing is what's back here beside the arcade. That's pretty cool. We've got a big fun shop right there. The arcade's open, like these doors will be open, this whole thing, it's just, I don't know, there's a bunch of classic games in there, it's pretty cool. This back here is pretty neat. Big old piece of a big old redwood tree. I mean, the tree's bigger than I am. I'm 6 foot tall. Big old dangle. So it's kind of cool. It's got, you know, based on where the rings are at, it's got different things on it. The Dark Ages began. Civil War, Declaration of Independence. This was cut down in the 1960s. 120 foot tall. Wait, this drew 120 foot above the ground this section. I don't know. Is that part of the top of the tree? I don't know what that means. Pretty sweet though. You could see they had like they had some big metal straps around it to kind of hold the bark on, but the bark is collapsed. Big old hunk of wood. Back of it here. People are like scraping things into the moss on the back. I don't know what's up with that. But there's carvings all over the entire backside of this thing, which I don't know, it's kind of neat to see. Want some bark off a giant old redwood. I don't know if that's like supposed to be a stage. It's just this is a public area back here. Kind of neat. And then you can see the lake right down here. There's a bench over here. Just a little spot. Everything is so green here. It's like just constantly damp, it feels like. Alright. Well, the arcade wasn't open. And you can see there's old semi-truck ride things back here. A few of them. I'm assuming that's one you sit on the back and you put your money in and it just has that number. Old semi-truck. Wish the arcade would have been open, but it isn't. So. All right, we're gonna go ahead. I don't know. There's a couple other. There's multiple spots out here. We're gonna go find. I don't know. Was it a burnt down castle? I don't know if you'd consider it a castle. Anyways, we're gonna go check out some other interesting spots. Stay tuned, guys. Fall down the side of the cliff here. But if you guys can see it, up over there, there's a castle. Right there. We'll walk up to that. And then way down there, which you guys can probably barely see, there's a lake down there. There's a little bit about the area. What are these, the stable house? Is that what that says? Standing in front of the carriage house stable ruins. And that's that area. Pretty big building. It was a big building. I'm gonna try to get back here and see if you can see behind in there. Oh, there's a little trail to walk up right here. There we go, there's the back side of it. You can see that was a pretty big building. And I'm assuming 2 to 3 stories. A big basement. You can see there's like one pillar. I don't know. That looks like it was probably an old chimney for a fireplace. You can kind of see some clay in the middle of it. But there's some of the blocks from the wall. I mean, there's some down here. That's probably from that. I mean, it's square enough. Some of that stuff has come down. But, all right. So that was just the carriage house for the horses and the vehicles. I guess it said there were some cars in there or something. I don't know. We're gonna walk back up here and then go up this direction to the actual castle building itself. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool area. Huh?
His son fought to stop the Bagnell Dam project because it split the lake.
Oh yeah, I remember reading that the last time we were here.
I didn't really remember all about it.
There's a better view down to the lake down there. It's a bit of a hike all the way up there and around the corner. Another little observation deck right here. We'll walk out on that, might as well. Wonder if these are like original to this whole thing, or if it was built after the fact for tourism. Oh, so there you can see it. So if you can see over there, there's the main lake. But right down there, see the water? There's water running down here. And there's a trail. You won't be able to see it on the camera, but you see those people down there walking up? So we have to park down there and you walk along the trail up here, which is pretty nice. And all of this is just coming out from the side of the mountain. The water just comes out right there. You can kind of see it. Big hawk up there soaring. And it's just flowing in. It's a big natural spring, and they don't know like where it's coming from, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure there's signs down there and we'll see the history of that, but we still need to make our way up here to the castle. So it's cool. It's like bluish water. I mean, you can tell that it's flowing. Yeah, you might not be able to tell, but yeah, this is a really cool area. We're at Tonka State Park. And there we go. There's the castle. It sucks you can't actually walk up in there, but we're gonna walk this trail around down here. Check that side of it out. That's cool. That's the castle, guys. Burned out castle. I mean, there isn't a ton to see because you can't get super close to it. You can't go inside of it anymore. It used to be able to kind of walk around one part of it, and that was 5-something years ago, easily, that we were down here looking at it then. Cool spot nonetheless. I mean, most places would just tear that down at this point. But since it's in this state park, it would have been cool to see it when it was all original and up. Alright guys, well, we're done at the castle here. I'm going to try to back out of this tight little parking spot, and we're going to go check out another spot. It's a natural land bridge. I made it! There isn't much for parking up here. Alright, we'll go check out this other spot before we head down to the creek thing, the natural spring. It's starting to rain. I mean, it's been kind of rainy all morning. The castle was cool, it just, you can't really get up close to it. You can't see a whole lot of it, so. All right, it's a little bit of a hike down to this area, but we're gonna walk down there and check it out. I'm not wearing hiking shoes. I should have my other shoes on. These are slick. A cool area. You guys hear the rain in the rain in the branches, the rain in the leaves. We're not getting wet down here. Here we go. It's pretty dark. It's gonna be kind of hard to see it, guys. Check that out. Try not to break an ankle walking through this stuff. Kind of got the cliff face up here, and then you've got this natural bridge. You guys can see up there. It's pretty big. kind of hard to even get it all in on camera. I don't know how cool it is down here. And there's a trail that goes up around this way, but doesn't really go anywhere if I remember correctly. People have been down here trying to be all fancy. So yeah, this is the land bridge. It's pretty cool. There is a trail that you can walk down that direction, and I've walked down there before, but it doesn't really go anywhere if I remember right. It just kind of goes along the side here. I think it just circles back around and goes back up the parking lot in a different area. But there's a trail that goes along this side. I remember we kind of walked out that the last time I was here too. It's just called the Natural Bridge. Huge trees. It's raining pretty good, at least it sounds like it is. But we're staying relatively dry down here. Just got a raindrop in my eyeball. But I guess maybe give it a bit more scale. I know it's kind of dark. I mean, that's huge space in here. So if you guys are ever down in the Ozarks area, this is a cool spot. The castle area that we just looked at, and this is right in the same area. This is Tonka State Park. And then the area that we're gonna go to next, I believe is also considered to be part of Tonka here. So we're gonna go ahead and hop back in the truck. We're gonna hike back up, hop back in the truck, and head down there. And then we've got a little bit of a walk down to the area that I wanna show you guys. So stay tuned. We're gonna walk back down there. So I don't know if you guys can see, it's kind of hard to see. That's the castle ruins right up there. And we didn't look at that, but that's the water tower from the castle. But we were just up in that area, and then we kind of went down to the natural bridge over there. And now we're gonna walk back this trail to the big spring. It's a cool little area to walk down. I mean, it's not like a super bad hike. There's not a, you know, it's not a dirt trail. I think it's paved, and then there's some wooden bridges farther back that you have to walk across, but you can't really even tell that there's much current out in this area. It's a cool spot down here, guys. Definitely recommend checking out this trail. We haven't even got to the cool part of it yet. You can see how blue that water is out there, and that it's flowing. I bet there's a bunch of smallmouth in there. And there's another view of the castle right up there. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it. Maybe I can zoom in and post, but yeah, castle's right there. Water's like almost crystal clear over here. And you can see down to the bottom of that. It's flowing like crazy though. I don't see any fish, surprisingly, but they're probably all hiding kind of up in the back. But we're just getting up here to the actual spring portion of it.
Morning.
Morning. We're almost there. Thought I saw a small one. And there's got to be some fish up here.
Quite often. Oh, no problem. Thank you for your patience.
Sure.
It's right there. Guess there's
No,
a
but
cabin up there
he's reading right
somewhere.
now.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll come through.
It's okay.
And here we are. That's where all the flow is coming from. It's just coming straight out from the side of this rock here. The Tonka Spring, Missouri's 12th largest. Daily flow of 58 million gallons.
Why not?
You were hoping for the waterfall. No.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a waterfall.
No, and there we go. That's it. It's a natural spring coming up out of the side of the rock here,
I'll be all right.
and you can see immediately it starts flowing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna get headed out of here, guys. Bunch of people up here. All right, guys, as you can see, we've made it back to camp here. We're back at the cabin. The last place that I wanted to go take a look at today was actually closed. The business is still open, but they were not open today. So we'll have to probably save that for another trip. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out here. I hope you guys enjoyed the little tour of some of the spots that I know down here, Bagnell Dam and then Tonka State Park. Some interesting things to see if you're coming down this way. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the adventure. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you in a bit.